Hello, welcome back to Six Strings. Today I wanted to do a follow-up video to my previous video about the PRS SE NF3. After sitting with it for a week and messing with it a little bit more, I've found that some things have changed for me, so let's get into it. I decided that I was going to upgrade my microphone, and as you can tell already, it sounds way better. Doing that also allowed me to change some settings on my amp, change a little bit of the way I do these videos, and I think it's going to improve them overall, as well as give you a better idea of what the guitar sounds like. So the first thing that I realized while looking through comments and sitting with the guitar a little bit more is that people were asking about the warmth of the sound of this guitar versus the PRS Silver Sky SE. When I think about guitar, and I think about warmth as it pertains to the sound, the thing that really stands out to me is actually the excess noise of single coil pickups, making them sound a little bit more trebly, so to speak. So the warmth that I have experienced in this guitar is the fact that these are humbuckers, and that excess hum that typically comes through is not there, and you're really just hearing all of the notes that are being played. And after playing this guitar for a week now, I really feel that it has warmth, as some people have asked. It's a very round, beautiful sound. Again, still retains a lot of that single coil Strat kind of thing, but does also add in that warmth. So I would say that's an absolute plus as far as this guitar goes. The string spacing, or the wider neck that's on this guitar, absolutely makes it a little bit easier to play in certain ways. I still prefer the Silver Sky, but it is a comfortable neck to play, that is for sure. I have always loved a humbucker pickup, and I like the fact that the sound is pushed forward in this versus a single coil. But a very interesting thing that I figured out about the PRS Silver Sky that I have. Now, as most of you know, it's a refinished guitar, so that means that they had to take the neck off, they had to take all the parts off to refinish the body, and then put it all back together. That also means that the height of the pickups could have been changed at some point. I'm not really sure, but I noticed that with the Silver Sky, when I would plug it in with the exact same settings on this amp, it seemed as though the Silver Sky was actually louder than this guitar, which, humbucker to single coil, you would think that it would be a stronger, or again, thicker sound than the Silver Sky. But that was not the case, and I believe that the pickup height on the Silver Sky is not set to factory, and it's a little bit higher than it typically would be. For those of you that are trying to get a little bit more out of single coil pickups, this is something you can absolutely do, and something you should play with to see if you can get the sound that you want, versus just going and buying a humbucker and routing out a guitar or changing the guitar. Mess with pickup height. It's crazy how much of a change it can make. So if it's seeming a little bit weak, just raise the pickups a little bit. If you want a certain sound to stand out, you can raise just a portion. So you could raise the treble side of a pickup to get a little bit more out of it that way. This is something that not enough people do, so I would say it's worth messing around with that a little bit just to make sure that you're making the right decision before going and buying an entire new guitar or buying new pickups. Let's have a listen.